Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to our channel, Woodson Way. We are here with another family meal that you could probably cook on a Sunday and then, let's say, eat on the rest of the days of the week. This is lasagna soup. Yes, you heard it correct, lasagna soup. We paired it with some fried chicken and garlic bread, but we're only going to go into the lasagna soup recipe. So let's get into it. All right, this is the ingredients here that we have for our lasagna soup. We have our staple like the lasagna noodles, the ground beef, the Italian sausage, but it gets a little tricky with the spinach and the tomato sauce and paste. So just follow along. I'll have the ingredients in the description box. But let's get into this recipe. So first we have our ground beef. And we're seasoning with any type of seasoning that you choose. I'm choosing total seasoning, Lori's, and then I have Lori's garlic pepper and lemon pepper seasoning. I have a little bit of some of McCormick's garlic and ginger seasoning by Tabitha Brown. I love it. It's the sunshine. Um, what else do we have? We have some pepper, we have some salt. It's basically how you would season your meat as if you were making a regular lasagna or if you were going to make some spaghetti. Then I am going to add some tenders, caramelized onion butter, which is just so amazing. It gives it that roundness, that buttery taste to your meat. And then I also add in some sugar, just a little bit of sugar to sweeten it. Hey, you may not like it, but I love it. Up next, we have the onion and green pepper diced up, and then I'm going to put it in a pan in some olive oil and just saute it down because we're going to be adding that. Well, starting with this, not adding, we're starting with this, okay? We're going to saute it and get it brown a little bit. And a good thing about sauteing, instead of just, adding in raw vegetables, you won't get that heartburn that sometimes green peppers can give you. So you want to cook that down. Now you see I've added the paste, I've added the sauce, and now I'm letting that simmer down just a little bit as well. Okay, so now I'm stirring and getting it all together. And next, I'm going to be adding in some chicken broth. Now, I did this a little backwards instead of putting the bouillon inside of the water and letting it go down. I should have did it that way, but this time I just added it because it's granulated. I put it in the sauce and then added the water. So as you can see here, we're now looking at the soup base. And so this soup base is what I want to boil down and make sure that that paste is um, boiled and simmered into the sauce. Up next, I have lasagna noodles, and I broke the lasagna noodles into pieces. Now the size is up to you. I feel like the smaller the size, the more mushier it could probably seem. So I kept mine a little bit big, and I just said, if the kids wanted a little bit more smaller, I'll cut it up for them in their bowl. So now we have the lasagna boiling. I'm stirring and making sure that the noodles itself is becoming tender. So we have a little bit more of a way to go to make sure that the noodles are tender and surely cooked. Okay. What else? So now I have the meat that I drained. You do want to drain it, but then you want to actually make sure you're using a draining spoon so you don't put too much of the oil and grease back into the soup. So I'm adding the meat to the soup, and you kind of want to eyeball it. Okay, I don't want to tell you how much to put in. It's up to you. If you like your soup meaty, then definitely go all in. But I'm eyeballing and making sure that I'm adding enough to still keep the consistency of the base liquid, the base soup. All right, so as you can see here, I have the noodles and the meat together. the green pepper, and the onion. And so I'm stirring and allowing that to simmer in. And now I'm adding spinach. Now, we all know how spinach is, it likes to shrink on us. So, again, you have to eyeball it the same way you did with the meat. You want to eyeball and make sure that it's up to your liking. If you're a spinach girl like me, I don't mind another helping. So, I'm going to add in some more spinach. And then I'm going to allow the spinach to cook into the soup as long as I need. All right. Lastly, I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese, as much as I can stand, and then voila. All right, and then again, we paired it with some fried chicken. I'm going to get into a recipe for this later on when I have the time. So as you can see, here is the soup with a dollop of ricotta cheese. And yeah, our chicken and garlic bread. This is a nice meal to have here in the fall season as it's getting cool. And you might want to watch football as a family or watch a movie and just dig into this meal. So let us know how you like this recipe, if you've tried it or if you plan on trying it. And if you have any questions, again, we're always here. All right. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy.